evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. Tonight we're on our way off to more Final Fantasy. It's the Wednesday, the day after the timer's set. I know, it's a bit this. I'm a little on the later side. I know I've been slacking. Actually, I got caught up doing stuff, basically getting everything ready, and it just didn't want to play nice sleep with me. Didn't? No. Oh well, so sad, never mind. It's all my side of Rapidu, and it's more a case of I lost track of the time than actually any problem. So, let's get into the game, because I don't want to hang out here talking about that. I'd rather get in here and start playing this. So we're going to hit on the dailies today? We are going to hit on the dailies today. So we'll hit an alliance raid right off the bat. Get off the meal. Thank you for the check. Did you eat at the Bismarck regularly? Probably not, to be honest. It'd be one thing this, but you kind of get yourself a case of, hey, you're the famous cook. Provided no one knows what you look like, and that tends to be my thing. Only because it was played for giggles almost all the time. It's like, who are you? I'm nobody important for the first 30 levels. Who are you? Nobody important for the next 20 levels. And you really aren't. Right? You're just a scion grunt until like the last 2 levels in ARR. Then in Heavens, you kind of make yourself as one of the actual prominent members of the Scions in the last couple little bits. Isn't that fun? Then after you've made yourself prominent, then you get the whole exile into Heaven's Ward, do that thing, come back, everyone's reforged, and now you're actually important enough to do major elements with. Like, yay, I'm invaluable to the organization. Like, somehow you pick up every skill and every capability super duper really easy. I like to put that in perspective as basically the elements of 1.0. It's where you get massively strong in every category during all that time. And you sort of start showing it off as you arrive in Eorzea from somewhere. That's why I like the Limsa start versus Gridania's or even Ul'dah's. Because, like, when you do the... Oops, go one more, please. Thank you. Like, when you show up here in Thanalan, it's like, where are you hiding exactly? You know? You just sort of walk in and the whole thing happens downtown Thanalan. Likewise, in the Black Shroud, you sort of show up from somewhere. You're hanging out in Spine or Gir Alban, you're out in this little wasteland region just beyond. Just like wander down into here. Can't really get past Belsar's wall, so where did you come from? Well, Norsika, you kind of sail in. Which is kind of fun. You know, you come in from somewhere out in the seas. A little more easier to say where you, like, you know, hiding out somewhere in the where-nots, so to speak. Oh, hey. It's the first walk. I was hoping it was the second, and then after looking at the stuff, it's like, nah, it's the first. Aw. It's okay, you gotta do second walk sometime this week because of the thing. Yep. We'll save it for tomorrow? Is the thing? Probably. Besides, I haven't basically danced with Krish in a while. Oh, I might start feel like I'm in this. Yeah. Goblin replicas kind of look vaguely familiar. They do, don't they?
Careful. That girl is stronger than she looks.
Yes. Not surprised at that.
Start with a big fat knuckle sandwich. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh, she's going full hammer on it. Then
Is that all you've got?
fully sent.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Would have been funny if she just did a single at that point, because everyone would have been expecting a double. Like, wait for it, and then it's this, like, oh crap, wait, it's a single.
Terrifying drop kick to your fat head. Altana, give me strength.
I am in the wrong spot for this.
By the light of the dawn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, we're just getting started.
Oh, I can guess, but I'm still going to do
Wait
it.
for it.
That's a 1.
Wait for it.
It's a 2. It's the 2.
Auroral uppercut.
Love the animation when people get this one wrong. Stuck in the bum.
Behold the blessed power of Altana.
Oh, it's inside outside.
You ready for this?
You are.
Wait for it. Oh, this wasn't how it was supposed to go.
Damn, I wasn't realizing how badly
Too big
we're.
with this
Yes,
one.
what do we? No, I'm
But
C. Other
first-
side. Other side.
The only way out is forward.
Gotta complete a few more
A
sets too.
forest, huh?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Go. We'll look after the
Work
girl.
on your glamours a bit more too today. That's where I got kind of a little sidetracked. I was looking at something going. That's what I need. That's where I need it. Hello.
What is that? Is some kind of Tural Vitral? On your guard. I sense something up ahead. Something big. A dragon! Ah, but surely it's no match for you.
Defensive posture. Yeah, it's raising its tail, dude. It's a mighty swing at you. Drop the rest of Titan. I did. Not because Titan was going to be bad, but because this just helps my rotation. Uh-oh, somebody got jumped. Healing shot. Remember, breathe in and out. Do not play with that. I am not want to catch that one. No. It's a little too strong for my tastes. I'll eat the crap from that. Should be here.
Teleportation magic.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
Brace yourselves. Aye, so where are we now? And what are these floating ruins?
Read all this. Oh, I already have that? Oh, fair enough then. I'll read the scrolls. I don't need them. New. So I will put it where it needs to be. On read. People who really want them will still be needing them. You won't? Yeah. Oops, I didn't want to target, I wanted to run. But R and T are right next to each other. So. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how many people do full winter wardrobes and coming Evercold. You suspect you'll have the sky area first? I do. I think we'll arrive in the sky area. And then we'll have to get down to the surface, much like when we visited Alexandria. Fair enough. Not an unhinged thought in my mind. Nope. That's perfectly reasonable. A couple of flamingos. That's okay. I get to start on a phoenix, so... Woohoo! Real trick will be if they come into here and you've got... Like, what's your control setting? It's gonna be like... Ain't that true? I missed it. That much.
5 of them? This should be interesting.
Oh, right, you.
You shall be burned by the rage that controls you.
Yes, you don't want to hulk out. I'm in such the wrong spot. It's gonna hurt.
You shall be consumed by the cowardice that binds you.
horrible.
You shall be twisted by the envy that drives you.
You're really getting through them.
You shall be smothered by the arrogance that consumes you.
The only thing I can think of, it must be one of those very close to, with our current stats, actually getting to what you would call a cap. Ain't that true? Still, this part of the fight's very reminiscent of the fight against Omega.
You shall be defeated by the apathy that plagues you.
Envy and ghosts!
Cowardice dismembers.
Wish wiped one of them out right there. Yeah, we did.
Well fought. Wuklamat chose her companions well. Our next destination. No doubt a warm reception awaits us.
Yay! I gotta get myself
Let's
one of
go
these
and have a
advanced
look.
in that. So grabbing an extra bronze point's not a huge issue. No, it's good though. Absolutely. You'll be doing this more often? Absolutely.
I cannot
As my
die.
coins run down.
Not until I have eradicated you and your kind from this world. The
Yeah.
land trembles before my might. Frail mortals, I will tear your flesh and crush your bones.
I love how wide it is as a swing, but how narrow we just sit on it. Just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit on that real tight and boom.
Flames of hatred. Oh, how they burn.
I wonder if this guy's
There will be naught
oh,
left
is
of
tied
man but
to a timer,
smoke and ash.
like a lot of the later ones, or if he's tied to a hit point save. There's a possibility we might find that out. I'm sure someone else is like, yeah, I already know how that works, but I don't. I don't look up that stuff. No? No.
Let the fires ride and rage! Kneel before me! Your demise shall portend the extinction of Altana's vile progeny!
Okay, outer part, inner part blows up.
The darkness within me shall devour you all!
Someone's already got the on them. Perfect. Yeah, the Adel up here, right there. And they've got the reprisal. And all the dots.
This
I might actually
insult, I will scour
change
it
my
away
display to
with
hide
your
all
blood.
those dots. Hide all these? Yeah.
Give up your painful strivings.
Why?
Give in
Well,
to the darkness of the
outside of this stuff, like the faint
funeral
Adel,
dirge has begun. It's mournful.
I don't need to know
sing
about
of your demise.
that's true. True. You know, I don't care if there's a
Wretched
caustic
filth,
bite on the
return
top of
to
it.
the feculent soil that birthed you.
My buffs over here are important. Remember, he's got third swipe on this one. He towed into that one, so, you know, you're going over the foul line with playing darts.
As the spate of my rage quenches the candle of your trivial existence.
Woohoo! Very much done. View the marker. Okay, I don't need. Don't roll greeds on those. Nope. No, these are market prohibited. And I got all the song material, so it doesn't matter if you read it or not. No, it doesn't. There you go. Not bad for a start, though. Ooh, it isn't, actually. I gotta get the materia out of my ring, though. Yep, I said I need some more stuff from the PvP side of things, too. You do? I do. More glamour elements? Exactly. Ah. That means you'll be hitting PvP a little more often? Just a little more often. But it pays 20, so it's not like it's terrible. Do that, do a PvP, just to break it up. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for? The aiming set. Show. Hi, show. Yeah. Oops. Speaking of, we're going. Yay! Hmm. It should be a little more interesting now that they've sort of split it around a bit, too. He says this. Uh-oh. You. Yes, it's him. Terrible. But yeah, it's like this, how this works, yeah, is pretty much how it's going to go for the advance when we get to there. Yeah, and you will take the new control sequence. I will be taking it, yes. Well, that part of it, anyway. Right? We got standard type, legacy. The question is, will this change? I moved to standard, not because it's like, some people are like, oh, you want legacy with this? Yeah, legacy is good, and I did do this, but when I got into the game, I moved to standard instead of legacy, and some people are like, ew. I'm sure of that. Right? Oh no, legacy is better. Yeah, I agree. Then why would you? Because it's the fun part. Jeez, well done, dudes. You went... I'm gonna have one of those teams, am I? Yep, gave up. The yellows claimed 3, and we gave up this for 1. Wow. Okay. There might be a bit of strategy in there, but I doubt it. I don't know why you'd run up such a hill. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. I'm just doing it for the daily boost. Oh, we are way in the back of everything here. Oh well. Red's gonna have to start figuring not to pick on us any further. Because we're so far in behind, and yet they're letting yellow run away with what they're doing. There we go. Let's go get this one over here. Let's go help our boys out on top of the hill. I don't care how much healing you've got, Viper, that's going down at that point. Hit you with that, it's just like, holy crap, it's a friggin' melee DPS. He had a huge amount of ability just to keep this tanking all of us, didn't he? Hit him. You now have 30% less healing. No! That's what that does. It says, hey, guess what? Yeah. You lose a third of your healing. Red's pushing hard on yellow, which is right. So we should take these points while we can. This point was easy enough to push on. No idea where they're going. That was silly not to try to grab anyway. Not a lot of point holding this. Yellow pushes in on them, and we might be able to steal this. Alright, we have to take this. Get crazy, but like... Oh crap, yellow took an absolute spill. White mage attempting there. That astrologian was cocky. Holy moly. Our boys over here fighting. Get out of this ditch. Terrible spot. No backup. Who are you guys chasing? Oh, none of my abilities work. Like, yeah, you can't use your knock cooldown ability there. Why not? Because you were hit with 10 of them. Yeah, I don't get. Yellow pinching us versus pinching red was a silly mistake by yellow. It was? It was. They allow red to take this, so it's like, yeah, no. Silly? Very. Good attempts. Yeah, it was not bad. Like I said, we were doing it cool. We took a bit of oomph to get going. Ain't that the truth? Right. That can go out the doors right now. All you got there? Apparently. So, let's take a look what we did. Oh, no change to 1, no change to 2, because that's Lieutenant's gear. No change here. Not really. There's no point to it. Could use it as a Sky Pirate outfit. Could maybe not. Depends what I feel like. Dark Knight being Dark Knightish. For this. Dancer for that. Ranged. Or top secret missions. Of a mage or healer. This is what I'm looking for here. It's the pants that go with this, which is the Archer's set. Of Aiming of Allegan? Yeah. I figure either I'm going like this, because I can change the red and the black, but not the blue. So either I'm going with pink, or I'm going with blue. And I have a choice between those two color sets. Oh. Yeah, that's, you know, because the emissive I can't change. That's strange, you can't. Yes. Still standard. Still standard. Just the make out there. Yep. Like, now I am the Asian. I will most likely have to dye the jacket in this yellow. I just haven't figured out, do I want it a dull yellow? Or do it up like it's a different sort of yellow? Right? It's... No. I know I don't want it any of these yellows because they're just eh. Stadier honey yellow? Yeah. But it looks good. And it's all basically Yora stuff. So it's like 51 hood, 53 coat, 53 aiming. Stayed with those because honestly, all the Yora pants are a little too tight for me. Yep. And the boots of aiming. I might change the pants. You know, something... Hey, those look pretty good, too. I like those, actually. Straight leg cut. What are those from? Reaper. Level 70 Reaper pants. Hey, straight pants are good. I haven't figured out what I want to do here. This will be this one. Currently, it's all the caster gear, just to prove I have it. Yay! But I will be changing it with some of the other stuff here and there. Most likely the striking and aiming stuff. I don't think I'll have much use of this setup when I'm going to the next area. Nope. Something for crafting. Just a straight set of pants in case I have a good jacket. The ultimate blue mage with different levels of blue. Well, I must admit, those gloves do suit this with the bluish gem in them. Sapphires up the sleeves, as you can. Why not? That'll probably be disappearing. Coat and winter boots. All boots to keep the snow out. Anything else? El Sky Pirate. It's basically that or that, which will be fighting for each other. I changed the gloves as well. Different gloves? Different gloves. After taking a look, I thought the fingerless gloves were a little bit terrible. But you'll be losing the sunglasses for it? Absolutely. Back up here. Two. But yeah, daily this because it pays a huge amount of rewards, and I can go. No, yeah. Here's another earned. Got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. All good. But it's earned me 1750, so I need about 4,000 for the pants. That's terrible. It is, but, you know, hey, whatever. Ain't that true. Plenty of everything else, though. Plenty of everything else. Absolutely. I'm not spending my tokens, because these at the moment, because I'm holding off. What are we doing? Just go to Fisherman's Guild. Gotta get back out to Solution 9? I do. I could spend the 1,000 to get there, but I might be looking. Right? I'm definitely going to be looking at all the other stuff. Because going forward, it's not just going to be a case of, hey, your choice of caster gear or basically throw out everyone else's gear. It'll be, which of these items do you think looks really good for your next glamour? Like, oh, crap. That's right. A lot less taking the silver coin at the end for 500 bucks. A lot more Ooh, those are cool pants. I'll have those. Especially if they're going to be allowing us to throw them in the armoires. Hmm. Would be the only other thing that'd be cool. Well, I'll say there will be a lot of people if they're able to be sold. Oops. Tis my luck. The expert, which are we playing? Which of the top, was it 2, 3 dungeons are we doing? Yep. I do not have my friend here. Got a main tank and a main healer. Does that mean there'll be like a main damage dealer and an off damage dealer? Ooh. That's a possibility. How would that work? Very well, actually, thinking about it. Well, a main and off, and I know that's the way we usually say it's a main tank, off tank. Right? I know it'll basically be a mitt and a shield. Right? They'll probably be known as shield tanks and non-shield tanks, to be honest, because I suspect the other guy gets a shield as well.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, I believe that'll be the thing. But, and there'll be shield healers, direct healers. And then there'll be support DPS and main DPS, or direct DPS. So things like the Samurai and Machinist are both direct DPS, because their DPS has no support function to them. They're all me. And you'd get a support DPS where their abilities trigger side effects.
We'll handle things from here.
Yeah.
Take care of the Fisher.
So if I take a look at our casters, Black Mage is pretty much a direct DPS there. Red Mage would be sort of the side. I don't know if you'd call Summoner falls under side, but we do actually have the heal. You see. And if they make that heal actually worth using again, which, you know, this, it effectively would make us a off DPS if you... Not a silly way to think of it, actually. Because we have heals on ours, so Summoner would be a support DPS versus direct DPS. Right, that's not a bad way to think of it. Yeah. Kind of sucked the timing on that one. Oh well. In the middle of Phoenix, and you have to slow down your bird. You know, like a bard has their support songs. And a Panzer has this. SPDS or something. That's a good way to put it. So you get a DDS and an SPDS. Sort of a main and a support. I think that's a better way to put it. A main and a support. You do? I do. So you'd have, like, in a run, you'd have a 4-man run, you'd have your tank, you'd have your healer. Again, it wouldn't matter which one. And then you may have preferred main DPS and a support DPS. If you're going to play it that, any two DPSs would be the way it normally goes, though. But for those that wish to optimize, you'd have, like, I don't know, summoner and a black mage, like, for instance. Yeah. Or a red mage and a black mage, or that would put a Pictomancer as more of a main damage dealer. Hard to say, right? I mean, the only thing that gives us support is our Phoenix's heal and our physic. And the fact that we have a heal here. Oh, that's true, it's true. Right there for cure versus our thing. Right? Yeah. That's not to say that you can't buff. But I'd see the two that actually have reses becoming the support. And the two that don't have reses just being pushed into more damaging roles. As a thing, you know? That makes sense. It does too, doesn't it? Go short! Whee! You don't mind that? Not at all. I usually play 4 or 5 position when I do play Dota. This is when I do play it. Only with friends, and only when it's basically fun. Far too many people take games like that way too serious. Good, it's not puked in this way. It also means we're going to have to do the full trusts, complete them more. You would? Yeah, because only, right, most likely they'll have, you know, a new wardrobe for all the sign-ons. Evil emissions. Just say it. Enjoy it. You know it. Oh crap, he's gonna puke on me. I'm gonna puke after that too. Holy crap. Or go roller pullers down a hill. Fun when you roll sideways, but when you go head over tea kettles, it's just like, holy crap. the spare tires before. That suck a dude, didn't it, short? Oh, he's all shorted out. May as well burn through the time stuff. Oh, no one wants that stuff. Little wonder. Little wonder? Little wonder. The reason why you say that? Well, if you've been doing the top stuff like, you know, this, you should have a good group of this. So this is primarily not for me. Nope. It's primarily for people who come later. Right? People who will be doing this content for the first time and won't be spending time doing the, you know, grind out for the yeah, finally. It's friggin' shouldn't do it. Right? It's that problem, isn't it? White boys don't jump. I'm just a basic healer, so there, I'm even more doubled out for that one. Ooh, let me get heaped on. Oh, it's all over the rocks. There you go. I didn't want to use my... You want to use your ulti type thing? No! Hold that reserve. Ult on them now. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
Yes, unless you get eaten on the other side. I had a brilliant piece of theory craft the other day, too. You did? I did. I'm gonna get spewed here. Oh, no, I'm not. I get... Hooray! Get away with it. It has to do with the 13th. And it came from when I was doing the third piece. It did. Third walk? Yeah. What's the theory craft you got for this? Well, we send excess... The 13th is a void of a world who's effectively unable to do anything because everything, like, the ether there has been fully dormant. Yeah. And we're already dumping light energy in there using the crystal power. Oh, yeah. And we're like, yes, for those who haven't figured that out, it's like, compute it. I know, we all jump. It's like, jump over it, can't get there in time. Anyway, the idea I have is 13th's void, as in devoid of everything. Then, you know, dumping all the excess gold and whatever else is in the other realms into the 13. Right. Might actually be worth an absolute hot shot. Can't help yourself, can you? You gotta throw it that way. Anyway, so I think we'll see that going forward. So, in classes added in sort of sub-pairs. Yeah. Alright, so it means player command. Oh, no, gotta thank the healer. Very well done. Need that, ain't getting it. I have an absolute amount of materia to get out of my stuff, though, that's for certain. Good enough. Last one out. Guess I'm locking the door here. That's fine. That'd be nice that you don't have to re-register when you take materia out. That's got to be a 1.0 left over. Does? It does. So let's just pop open the classes for me. See if I can click this whole main support, if you would. Okay, so we've got Paladin, and apparently all three of those are all this. So Warrior, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker are all support. That means we'd be getting at least 2 more tanks. Right? Yeah. I will leave melee DPS alone. So Bard and Dancer are both all under the support side in my mind, and Machinist would be the mage. Scholar and Sage are the support. Astrologian and White Mage are the mains. Black Mage, these two have reses, so they're the support, and Pictomancer would wind up being more the main. It's like, right? Samurai is definitively pure DPS. Right. Ninja, on the other hand, isn't. Viper is fairly heavy in the DPS. Monk, like, you know, for each suit there'd be this. So Dragoon and Reaper, debatable. So there'd be a third class added to each of these, or, you know, 2 classes per types of armor, I would see. 2 support, 2 main. What I mean by that. Right. So you'd get... So they might not have them yet, because these are all the mains. And then they're added in the support melees later on, see? Ooh, sneaky idea. This is a sneaky idea, and I like it. Right? Means if you run the dungeon with all supports, your DPS might not be high, but it might be easier for instance, a new team of all supports, because each of you have abilities that help the others out far greater. Right? the DPSs can basically break off, like, you know, if I have my physic work at full power, I could, oh no, that guy's over, like, I can see the healer's healing person 1, and person 2, or even myself, needs a heal, and I can just do it. Ah, right. Just like hitting a Vercure from a red mage, for instance. Right? We don't have to do it. It's not part of our rotation, but it does become part of our kit that we do. And so it makes it easier on the healer, because they don't have to focus as much on the alternate person in the group. You know, it becomes the support DPS's job to look after the other DPS in the group, and the healer can then just focus on the tank. As a beginner healer, that's not a bad concept. Right, yeah. You know? Vice versa, it's like, oh, it's like the healer. So, you know, warriors continue to be the blue healer class. But then their abilities sort of spread out a bit more onto everyone else. Right? You get more of that affect the entire party with stuff. Versus the main tanks, which become more, you know, just my rotation is all I care about. So if you play a supporting cast member, you work with the party to help bring the power lines out, right? Or cover for any deficiency in the party, which I like. I do like. It means technically the Astrologian and White Mage would have the lowest DPS, and the Sage and the Scholar would have higher DPS. Right, just because they're expected to DPS and heal in a larger amount than one White Mage would be expected, for instance. Even though we're still expecting you to do a good chunk of damage in a raid, White Mage. Right? Yeah, because also I'd expect if you'd have more damage on a main tank. Would you? No, you probably would actually have lower damage on the main tank because the DPS would be doing more damage. So Paladin and a White Mage would actually be doing less damage, and a Machinist Samurai combination would have higher damage. Right, so it all works out in the end. Yeah, so for the fastest damage, you'd probably actually take 2 supports for the tank and the healer and 2 direct damages. Ah. There's all sorts of theory crafting that could come out of this singular element. Yep. And if I also take the assumption that we're going to see more watch the bad guy for clues fighting versus just listening to what their attacks are. So they'll say, like where they can demonstrate something, they will. What does that mean? Well, you're not the one I want to talk to. You are. Right. Healing, though. Healing. So, we have healing. Take the hat. Take the hat. Didn't realize that was hurt. Oh. No, I think that would work very well. It's very simple, but it's very easy to see. For people who are looking to basically min-max a squad for damage, they could do that, and they would be very happy. For those who are looking for a more relaxed group, where there's no sort of thing, and you realize the lowest damage possible group that you could possibly make is what the fights will be balanced for. Because they already set minimum eye levels, so... Right, so basically, base white gear, minimum eye level, that's sort of what you need to get done in there. Exactly. Like, that's pretty cool. is. Alright, I augmented that, didn't I? Yep. Does this one need? Okay, I can swing more critical hit and more determination, so I'll probably jam in crit. Yeah. Easier if I just do this. If it all into the bag and then grab back. Critical. Nation. Spell speed. Only the augmented stuff. Aim. Makes me happy. Everything's lined up. Cool. Boosts me by another 108 critical. Kind of want them to put in the percentages here, like your number, but when you mouse over it, gives you the actual thing. So you can see it says like 215 or 2175 here, and when you mouse over it, said like something like 13% critical rate hit, 14% with 2.5 times damage type thing like that. Nice to actually see those numbers. This you don't care about. New. These you sort of don't care about either because you don't have a choice. Right, so this stuff doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't matter. New. Right? Yeah. This stuff would be nice to see what it breaks down to. Yep. All this stuff. All this stuff. This you don't care. Maybe a reorganization of this? Maybe. Maybe. Be able to get another piece of healer gear. Yep. Data. Hooray! Do a trial. Do a trial. Plenty of time. Yeah. No, that's kind of nice, actually, when I think about it. I'm impressed that that could be a thing. Which, of course, would be really, really, really funny. Would? It would. I mean, originally it was just White Mage and Scholar were the first two healers. Then Astro was added, then Sage. Astro used to be the swing hitter, too. With the two choices of either Astral or Umbral. Which means we'd get another range DPS like Machinist. Yeah. Or, that said, like Dancer's definitely going to stay as a support side. Bard might be pulled up with the change in things to bring him more online over here. Direct damage, and that stays as support. Which, of course, would make it really funny if that's the way they're going to do it, because it's like, oh, the support class, the support class, the support class, the support class. It's like, I did not choose the support life. It chose me. It does. Like I said, I usually play 4/5s in games like Dota or anything. A certain degree of support. Because truthfully, the support classes always have the higher firepower. It's like, how's that work out? Well, if I'm going to be honest, support class is usually the one has to do the work without the equipment. Like when you're position 5 Dota, position 4 even, your job is to basically stack and rack camps to cause mischief on the other side, harass their healer or their tanks and healers and DPSs out of the area, their ADCs and MDCs and whatever else you want to call it. Right? They're 1 and 2 to be pushed out of lane. But you also are expected to be the one spending the most money warding and basically setting up lines and sight and counter warding and all the rest of it. Right. So your kit has to work with minimum equipment. So if you actually do get yourself geared out, you're an absolute monster because your kit's been designed to work with, well, next to nothing. Right? Like, here, potion jar, some wards, and maybe a pair of shoes. And that's about it. Your kit's now complete. Hooray. Right? You get the idea. Right? Samurai would definitively be main. No, but I like that as an idea. I think that's good. You do? I do. Because, you know, Dragoon would definitely still be heavy, and so would Reaper. But that said, in a 4-man party, like the support mage might be able to cover healer, not so much cover off tanking. True, but a melee DPS, on the other hand, Dragoons were sort of, you know, they're more armored than, same with the Reaper because of their armor. So they could actually wind up being sort of more supporty. They're like, wait, but they have, because of their armor. And the support aspect of melee DPS is sort of off-tanking in a 4-man run. Ooh. You'd have a Reaper or this or that. Hello, Rabana. Haven't done you in an age. Hey, we got new runners. Welcome back. That's a returner. Zate, welcome back. And we have a Sprout and Azarine. Give them both a shit out. Well, both shouts to say welcome on back.
Furious as a blaze!
I think that fires out left and right, but I'm pretty sure it's going to knock back as well. Shield it anyway.
Perish! Feel my blaze! I am invincible! Bleed!
Oh boy, here we go, some more. Tail? It's a forward, it's a backward, stop. Classic case, DPS kill the ads. Carbuncle ran out of time. Hope they got fixed that. That'd be nice.
Prepare thyself! Rejoice in the glory of combat!
This is ultimate. High ball speed in the crumble. Starts knockback attacks soon.
Unyielding as the earth!
There goes them. Oop, nope, there they go. Do that sort of stuff. Ooh, aren't you having fun? Going over here. Uh-oh. I know those numbers.
Four before me!
To the middle!
My place!
Oh, I picked up a vulnerability for that. Okay. He's over. Alright. You're new. Welcome to the runs. It's a good day for everything. Yeah. Go raid. Go raid. Say. Sprout being there is just like... the informal meeting of summoners. We have summoned you today. Ah! Wolf mask. Beast thing? Think so. All fun and games? Well, everything's fun and games. $19. Upo trousers, this, that. Not packing any real gear though. Granted, I must admit at that level, 19 stuff is doesn't have a huge amount of stuff on it, but it does. It's like plus 3, 4 type stuff. Vitality, determination. So definitely worth upgrading. True. Even if they do have the pre-order stuff. So I bully bonks. Oh, someone's in the middle of this. Anyway, Black Cat. The instrumental remake for Gone Girl. Or whatever it is. This gone, go gone, I'm gone. So it's just a pumped up version of our sister's theme. That's great. We have a new thing. Aki, I will wait for your hit off. This is Carbuncle.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds.
Our challenger's first opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against our feline ferocity?
I sharpened these just for you.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Like that. Okay, you dodge this.
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
Try this.
They're faster on numbers than I am, but that's okay.
These claws, Brendel!
Here it comes. Black Cat's live and lethal maneuver.
Yeah, I'm not into Titan for this one, so I don't have to worry about dodging. Uh-oh, bonks a lot. Gone for a...
Please bear with us while
Well, I guess he fell for her.
Going up.
Here we go. I missed my fingering on that one. Yep, you did. Grew it into flames? Absolutely, grew it into flames.
I'll gut you like a cunt.
Ooh, don't want to be there. biscuit maker is making biscuits.
Your misfit!
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
Yeah, get rid of this thing, though. They are? Yeah, they are.
These claws render!
Jim. The other summoner.
It's all over.
Welcome to the party, my
Until
friend.
next time.
Why has that one? Showtime. Done that? Absolutely. Done the raid. You've done this. You haven't hit leveling. You haven't hit leveling. Do it. Do it. Hit gold saucer. Right, so possible, you know, especially when it comes to mob kill. I don't want to go downstairs. I want to go upstairs. Bulwark cars downstairs. Yeah, so the off, like, just because it's support doesn't mean it's healing, right? Right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right? So, for instance, Lancer Reaper, because they both use heavier armor, could turn into sort of mini tanks as their support function. No, expected to. I'm not gonna say. Oh, geez. So much for that run. I'm gonna go this way. Aw. Ooh, good chance. Can't see it, that one. Aw. Alright, I don't feel so bad with that one. The other one I lost 1080. I was like, or, you know, at least that's what someone might think. It's like, you've lost this much. The answer is, not really. 1,000. We have the money. Pretty sure I haven't. Oh, I did. That. Yes. Up for challenge 2. Almost complete. Forgot Frontline was here. Yeah, it's in the book. In the book. I'm hoping to hit one of these on the leveling. Got a FUD that we hit here. That's the extreme version. You expect to see some people dressed like this in the snow? Oh yeah. Some people just won't care. It's like, no, my character's got to look like this. Other people will be like, yeah, no, as Canadian as you are, that might be a little chilly. That's my arse. Just summon it elsewise. Ha ha ha. Let's just pull out for that for half a moment. Some people, you expect a higher number of Reapers to run. I do. I actually do. I expect a number of people just to run Reapers because this, you know, I know I started out as a higher archer in 1.0. I really did. Did? Yeah. But that was less because of right? That was because of the game I came from, though. You know, I played a healer, and I played sort of a tanky kind of character in another game. Then I did a caster from the game that I moved into from this one, from. So I played the caster, I'd done this. The range DPS class had been sort of fun a bit. Alright, so you went with that. Yeah, went with the range DPS class. But I went into Archer for that reason, because it was, at the time, the only physical range DPS class was Archer Bard. Right? Machinist hadn't been added in 1.0, and Dancer certainly wasn't 1.0. It was just Archer. Right? Yeah. We only had White Mage. We didn't even you didn't have Sage or Scholar, so it was only White Mage. Black Mage, no Summoner. The Summoner, Scholar were 2.0 characters. Then you had Warrior, Paladin. Hello. Nice axe. This is recommended. Oh, I do agree with that. You do? I do. Kind of agree with this. Better than that. Although 8-8 versus 8-9. The 6 is a better play. It's the same way both ways, isn't it? Yep. And we have vertical attack, and not a bad one here. And I will go with that, actually, because that. So, confirm. Arin Stirib. Azrael Skywalker. Putty Tat. Oh, wow. We've got 5 people in here. In your events, Aaron Stirib. Stirib. Onzel Skywalker, Starry Orlorin, and Putty Tat. Well, I definitely saw Putty Tat this time. I think 4 of them all signed on at once. Yeah, I think so. And I'm on first. Alright, packing a Wook there. Can't flip it underneath there. But I can do that to hold my position. No, I'll play that here. I know I've lost. Yep. Drop goes one. They're still playing. Putty Tat came out with a draw. I might be playing the Putty Tat. I knew I saw a putty tat. Right? I got one loss with this. Yep. So currently, I'd say Green Hands is playing Stirrup, Renbrin. Depends on how this fight comes out. Right, okay, so I'd probably be playing Starry Olsen then. Putty Tat will play Green Hands, and these two will be playing against each other. Right, and Jonas the Three-Blade will play Prideful Stag. This Green Tap Fist. How do you figure? Oh, you're playing the draw. You are playing the draw. Ugh. They're playing the lose. I would have thought it would have been the other way. Never mind. I'll play Jonas the Three Spades, Prideful Stag, Putty Tat. So there's 3 NPCs and 1 carrying on here. Putty Tat? I think so. Putty Tat was playing Green Hands, wasn't they? Yeah, they are. 8 first play. Played their 4. Here's their 5. And that's why I hate going first in this. Going second means you always have a power, at least you have 1 more power card. Putty Tat wins. Sorry, Olsen wins. I draw. Yep, I'll be playing Prideful Stag probably. Or 3 Spades a second time. I think, yeah. Because the winner of this one will play Putty Tat. The loser of this will play Starry Olsen, and I'll play whatever NPC is around. Maybe Green Hands here. Probably Green Hands and these two will be playing. So I'll be playing Green Hands. This and... Oh no. Yeah, no, I'll be playing Green Hands because I got -1 capture. Putty Tat with 3 and 2 will go against Skywalker. I think so. Here comes the score upgrades. No, I'm playing Prideful Stag. You gonna go first again? Yeah, probably. First and draw. It's a weak position. It is, because you got to give up one of your higher powered cards, but then you got to... Sure, you get the free placement at the end, but it's unlikely to be a winning placement unless you played low the whole way. You're forced to play your sort of 1, 2, 3 early. That, yeah. Can't really. Stag loses all of them. Well, I get 2 captures, so that makes me happier. So I'm 3-1. So 3-1. So basically, bottom stack, Prideful for a 6 straight loss. Green Hands second to bottom. Jonas, I'm in 6th. So 8, 7, 6, 5, and 1 to 4 is this grouping. It's possible you may actually rate above one of these two. Actually be in 4th place. Ooh. But I'll be behind him. Yes. So 4th, 5th place. Ooh, that might be interesting. Because, yeah. 1, 2. Oh, so that's 1. I equal with Putty Tat, so... Okay. So 1st place. Currently... 2nd, 3rd. 4th, 5th. 6th, 7th, 8th. You tie with Putty Tat, but we'll be like 4, 5. Fourth. Yeah, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's have a look at the deck at the top here. 7, 7. Ace, Ace. 5, 5, 9, 9. It's not bad. Anphila, and it's 5, 6. On a Rampart. Cool. On in, it's open. Challenge complete, plus the $10,000. Want to trade me and pick up again? Ooh. Just why not? Why not? There's that many people signing on to an open tournament. Why not? It rolls. Like, ah! But yeah, no, my current theory craft is that we're going to dump the cold ether into the void. We'll dump the light ether into the void. We're going to dump the other two worlds' ether into the void. Somewhere along the line, and then merge, once the ether has been dumped into the void, we merge the worlds that are not the void with the first, or with the source. Yep. The void basically becomes sort of, what's the best way to put it? I don't know what the best way to put it is. An ether dump, effectively. Because if they get light aspected, cold aspected, they're already dark aspected. Light and dark are actual aspects of it. So adding cold, and I think it's going to be earth. Already figured this out somewhere. Second here. Yeah. Sort of had this all figured somewhere. Woohoo! First one. Bum, 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 bum. I suspect it's earth and fire, because we've seen lightning, this, yeah, and a bit of wind type thing, like wind and ice together. Yeah, lightning was there. More interested in the tournament than beating this, so yeah. So, yeah, I figure it's like fire and earth. Oh, hey. Who's you? To recommend and see what we get. 2255, 5522. Joy. 8 triple 5, triple 6. No, I agree with this one. 8. Yep, for that. 999. Ace 8, 6 6. I like that. I like this the best though. Yeah. Yes, yes, and I've got no real choices there, so why not? Oh, they're different. Einzel walk this, putty tapped. Yep. Nil half volt, so we got 3 here. But Vespier Zamperage and Devon Grimoire. Raven Grimoire. I'd say this is... Oh, never mind. Got a... I don't think they're a Midlander. I think they're a Highlander. You're? Hmm. Woo! Oh, they played a high play card initially. All right. Go vertical with it then. Play a 3. You could have played this and captured it. I could have. It wouldn't have been a bad thing to play, but take it up a line. Think they'll put something here to capture. I'll take that. Draw on the first. If he had been more vicious, you could have probably pulled it. Probably. So putty tat in the top, and everyone else has just got 1 point. Hooray! So you'll play one of those other 2 here. Vespera or Dreven. So Arnzel played to a single. If you'd played your power card on top, you could have taken that. Maybe. Hard to say. Right? Could have just gone somewhere else then. May have. Hello, Dreven Grimoire. A little caught by their name. They must have started off as a Mkyote, you think? Possibly. Yeah, because, yeah, it was Lancer and Monk. Warrior, or Gladiator and Marauder. They're first. Oh, no, I'm first. Let's play that top corner. So that's my last card to play. Hopefully not, but... see what they play. Okay. Play the next slow card. There. Could have played this. I could have. I'll play that because I suspect they've got an A. Haha. Putty tap beats the Lordling. Oh no, they got drawed there. Ugh. Neil Halfful, and that was another draw. So the bottom group were all draws. This A tight game. I like it. It's 1-0. So what it means is, okay, the Putty Tat vices Zephyr. Yep. Revan versus Skywalker. And someone fights the Lordling. So one of these two versus each other, probably. Me versus the Lordling for the last fight, you think? I think so, actually. Yeah, see, I'm versus the Lordling. Best prefer this. Revan versus Skywalker. The NPC it out for the end. I do. I got 2 wins, or 2 points. Yay, no captures. Putty Tat's got 3, so one of these two is going up to 5. Maybe 5 and that. The most I can get is 2, and I need at least 2 captures to this. If they both go draw, they both go to 4 points, and they both have only 1 capture. So if I can get 2 captures, it's good. I can possibly take it. That's a heavy start right away. Damn it. Only the 1 capture. Could have played the other way. It could have. Right. Okay, so Nell got 3 in that. So if they both draw, it's 1 and 1, and it's a 3-way shared lead. Which is why when I was losing that 1 capture was terrible. Yeah, because if they both drew, I'd have 4 and 2, and I'd take it and be like, haha! So most I can do is it'll be one of these two, second place. Yep. Okay, so it's 3-0, 5-2. I figured they'd be a win, so they're first. Based on how Revan does against Skywalker, if Skywalker wins with a capture, it's 4-0, or it's... Yes, because they can get 2 points to this, so I would say 1, 2, 3, based on this. Yep. So, say they're going to take it, just for that, so it puts me in 3rd place. Yeah, because the most they can get is 2 points for a win and puts them in 3rd. And however many captures can put them in front of here, or the Lordling, which are sharing this with Putty Cat. If you had played your Kurl at the other end and left that 1 open spot, you would have been fine? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, because he had a 6 there. There's a draw. All right, so I am 2nd place due to the draw. GG all around. That puts Vespera Zamperich in 1st place. I have 2nd, Putty Tat and Revan and Lordling and Nell half full all share 3rd place. I'm up for it. It's only like a couple places in that. That's fun. Now we gotta get back to running some dungeons, so let's do leveling. Alderaan this and Mother Mion. 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 There it is. Where are I? The dungeon to go. Oh. We're doing this one, are we? Yep. Crit. Dropped a little quick there, but that's okay. We're kind of thinking we might hit this. It's not common for Dark Knights to do it. No, I must admit, we're not that common to dump it. I mean, some people will do it. Woohoo! I got the push button. Gonna have to be a little chilly in the next area. Yep. It's like fight that right there because gotta go around this way. Mm-hmm. Another elevator. Worst time for my computer start acting up. Oh. That sucks. Oop. Killed it. Reprisal. This guy does not want to play nice. Yeah. Down you go, Skaziru. Iwa. Dead end? No, wait. Touch the wall. It's just like run through it. roll back into tanking a bit here a little bit. Kill things first. Best way to tank. It's already dead. You can see yourself, like, I can see certain tanks getting a heavier rework than others. So I'm gonna have to look at this. For instance, I got a large amount of this damage reduction thing here. Someone started DPSing the, pretty much. Because the G guy don't move that much. Sage in the wrong lane. Oh, this. Woo! Okay, they're still initializing this force. We're fine where we are. Yeah, we are. Here. Worth taking the hit. Worth taking the hit. It was like, I'm gonna get nailed one way or the other. Yep, so I'll take the one hit. We'll worry about not dying. Oh, there is a G in the mix. I didn't see you. Another extra heal on some. It's like, we won't open this door till you... Hold them, but Mr. DPS over there just couldn't help himself, I guess. Stunned and vulnerable. Ow. I'll try to interject it next time. You to fight Turtle. We just did something with Other Hive before, didn't we? Have to watch for that. That's my goof. Okay, you can basically absorb that though. Yeah. Here, so I don't go flying past. clip of that. "13 seconds on it, not bad." I get this to play out. I got the caps lock on. I know I'm not supposed to, but I did. Give you the cannon, because I've been basically blasted of a friggin' tank on that one. It really was. Thank the healer? Absolutely. So you were an absolute butt. I was an absolute butt on that. It's easy enough to say, it was not good. New. Someone will be like, why does it not run up? Because, like I said, there was a it's training, right? It's the training side of things. Really? Mm-hmm. Back to Limsa? Back to Limsa. So, where do we go? Fisherman's Guild. I'm gonna do a runner. I'm gonna do it. Really? Mm-hmm. Gonna have to leave you in a moment. Seriously? Very seriously. So, I'm just gonna do this, and I'll leave you with a little bit of side music while I go do the thing that I need to do. I'll be right back after not messages. Everything's never long, as I always promise. You do? I do. I do. You know, we're all returning to all things. Let's get back to it. Oh, there we are. For all things proper. Days and dawns, days and dawns. Piles and go. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Doesn't go. I can see them adding reversey or go to the game. As actual things? As actual things, yes. Looking for something, aren't you? I am. But my mind's just lost what it was. which is a good sign that I'm basically going a little bit more than normal tonight. Oh, wait, that's right. I was going to do that. Now my brain just dawned on it. Right, so what my main goal is, in my plates, will be to adjust this to take this onto there. Yep. So that it's all one plate from there on out. Yep, and I'll won't worry about the boots. I'll clean up the boots and when it's time to move on. I can show the helmet like that. I've goggles and more goggles. Uh-huh. Maybe I'll take a look at that actual rug while I'm thinking about it. That hat back away, though. It's a floor mat. No, it's a doormat. What I was looking for? Can't be. I'll have to make one of those myself then. Check out which other doormats go there. Yeah. Also check the prices of them. Maybe I'll just see if one's good enough. You can make one. I know. Oh. 12 for that. The Oasis is 144,000. 45 for this. And the Riviera one is 87. Alright. Might be making some doormats to sell. Yar? Yar. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. You and here. Right, so that's the Riviera one. It's okay. Blade one looks a little off next to the green. If I'd done purple, like, see, next to the purple, it's okay, because then it looks like it's part of the repeating pattern, right? If I did this with right there or something, then it looks like it's part of this pattern. Don't though. I don't like that one. One's too big. No, it's got to be the Riviera one. It's the only one that's small enough that fits inside, and it looks okay. Grid snap there, and then, you know what I mean? Boom. That's not quite grid snapped. No, it's not. Fine, so this, like that, and go. That. Yeah, okay. That works. It does work. Right. Doormat. Riviera doormat. Raw materials list. Fleece and flax. That's all? Okay, I can work with that. And I have 48 of those. Packed into Sena's thing, so it's only the fleece. You only need 10 of it. Oh. That makes it easy. Oops. I need 10 fleece to pull it all off. Now, I could go murder some sheep for that. Fleece itself should come out with... It's the low-level stuff. Need 10. 5,000 for 10. Really? Oddly specific, please. Yes. In which case, I will hold off till tomorrow. Till tomorrow? Till tomorrow. Because on my timers, where is it here? Ventures. Oh, they're all complete. Oh, in that case, scuffballs it. Oh, I didn't send them off on a mission today. That'll do it. Good haul. Okay, assign venture. Ding. Please. You'll return me 15 in an hour. Off you go. Best use of them. Off on another mission? Yep. Oh, in 39 minutes. Wow. I'll have my rug by the end of the day. Stay on for that. Stay on for that, yeah. You gotta get the fleece from Sana. I do. Venture capital completed. Another weekly down. Yeah. Pick up the Ronek fleece. Or Ronek fleece. What's this selling for right now? Nothing. Okay. And powder. Jeez. Looks like the local bakery bought a whole pile of it. Must be for something. Selling for 500. Let's sell for 300. Bring that price down. Really? 300 a bow? 250. You don't sell for nothing. What are you used in? Well, consider me confused. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right? That makes sense. Doesn't make sense to me when I'm looking at it going, okay, you're not used for anything. Why? You're not bait. You're not this. I mean, is it used in fish glue? I think you can use that in fish glue. Yeah, no, coral butterfly is the specific thing for that. If they just changed fish glue to any two fish. Oh, that's fun. Here we go, 4 for 4. Rose Miari, meowing way. It's Miari. Ah. Good evening for there. So Royo's meowing way. Yazoo Mastella. And of course here Two Fish and Mahjong. What have I got? And I'm east. Alright, let's start by biffing the winds. Start by biffing the winds? Yeah. Alright. Is it a good hand you have? It's in the not bad, not particularly spectacular. No, I got 3-7 here. So I got that, this. Throw the 7. Yep. Then get the 7 there. Mm-hmm. Nope. Just evil. So if I get the 6, I can throw the 1, hope to get the something over here. Of course. Right? Yep. Well, that just basically swallows it to say it's hunting for something. Now I'm
Tread cautiously now.
Scaring the Jesus out of some people. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw the 1. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so caught. If that. Then go 5, 6, 7. 6 still works there.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
I knew I had the tile they needed. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt terribly because it was a sumo, but it's still gonna hurt. Start as east. That's a terrible spot. I know. Suck. What do I have? Okay. Fifth the 1. Got a pair. Yep. Have run and a pair. Cool. Only 2 1s left. So it sounds so confusing when you say it like that. Okay, they had the dragons. Nothing I can do about that, but good to get rid of it early then. Not doing anything with that. Another pair. Nice. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pick up another 2. You'd be throwing the 3, and it's a reach you with a pure double chi. E. Because you have, double 1, 2, 3. Yep. Think they're building character? Feels like it. Get in the mirror what you did last run, didn't you? Yeah. Throw a few tiles. Get pinged on. Throw a Dora. They're definitely looking at a half flush. Yeah, I think they might be doing a half flush. So they either have 2s or similar.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
Oh no, it's just Dragon. And Dora.
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes?
It's like, why are you just... Because remember, I was east, I got hit with an extra 900. Okay, that says throw these and just work with that. Does, doesn't it? Suck that you pick up that each time? Yeah. Biff it early. Like, you can work with that in a chi. Yeah, I can. My response. I know, I gotta go with it. Because that gives me another pair. Mm-hmm. 7 throwable, 7 throwable. Throwing an Akidora, throwing a Dora, and it's like, ah, no. Guess what he's doing? Right, it's a half flush. Nice. Pure double chi. Right? If I get the 9, it's throw the 4 and wait on the 6s or 2s. That'd be evil. Nine kills. Yep, pure double chi. 9, absolutely. If I get it. No one's dropped one either. If you get another one at the there. Worth. Go on, throw the 9. Over here? No? Yeah, I could have pawned that and then wait on those 2. But there's no promise someone's going to throw the 6. I know, I'm risking over here. Maybe over here? Maybe over here. I think they're playing defensively now. I don't think he'll throw the 9. Right? Yeah, because there's 3. Only thing that's certain is 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and 8. Maybe 9. See, I wouldn't have gotten it out that way. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. It's like, oh, damn it. It's like, that would have hurt. Yes, it would have been pure double chi for 2. And that for 1. What do you have? Ooh. All right, so I got 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, 8, 9. Could try for triple, triple, triple. Could try for triple, triple, triple. See what I can get out of the down here. Maybe. So I can go 7, 8, 9. I can go 4, 5, 6. True. Drop the 4. Mm-hmm. I have to throw those two. Yeah. Drop the Dora. And that. Just means I don't get cheated by it later on. You have to throw these two then. Yeah, probably. Get the 5, I'm out. Alright, drop the 4. Mm-hmm. And I got 6, 7, 8, 8, 8. Waiting for that. Something like that. It's a pity. Kept that. Could have had it as your double.
Tread cautiously now.
I know he doesn't have that tile. Change your hand? Change my hand. I've got East. I've got my out anyway.
Sometimes there is simply no knowing.
And it's a double thing. That's stinkables.
We must redouble our efforts.
Mm-hmm. RGG? Yeah, its rating is 2001. Yeah. Well, what do you think? I don't know. Tanyo style hand? Tanyo style hand is very simple on this one. Throw that, throw this. See what I get? Something like that. I like it. Repair. I have to re-cheat this, so I have to keep it under wraps because I need the extra points at this point. Doesn't that just suck? Mm-hmm. Went from second place to dirt last. No. I want to hit one of these two as hard as possible. Be nice. Mm-hmm. That it would. That it would. Can get 5, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. It's no good to me. Drop that. Drop that. Helpful. I get the other 5. Throw the 4. Right now I have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. So if I get the 8 or another 5, like if I get another 5, I've got 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. I can throw the 4. Waiting on 5. You're gonna do that? I'll do that. So I need a 5 or an 8 to finish that. Yeah. So if I get a 5, I can throw this. That becomes my pair at the 7s. Yes. I got 4, 5, 6. I have Dora.
Tread cautiously now.
Drop the 7. That was a safer play initial. Very defensive play. Yeah.
Nothing worthwhile was ever achieved without risk.
So I'm out for a 5 or an 8. 1 8's down. 2 8s are down. 4 5s. And I'm just risking this guy smacking me hard. I've got to, though. I'm in last place. What am I going to do? Lose? Futile. Do it. Give me back my points. Bastard. So he had a 5. That was that. Mm-hmm. You need a big play on here. Yes, you do. You don't have it in your hand as far as I can see it right now. Pretty close. I don't see it. No. Helps. Doesn't hurt. It's 3 pair with the east wind and no Doras. So Before 5, I can work with that. Okay. Okay. 6. No help. Dropping the dragons. Good, bad. Mixed bag. 2, 3, 4, 5. Workable. Mm-hmm. I'm not pawning that. 2 and 2. I have 4 pair.
Tread cautiously now.
Doubt. The 8's probably more dangerous. The 9 wasn't. I'll open. Because I'm going to get nailed here. Nope. I need to throw the 8 and get east. Yeah, I do, don't I? Like, everything's dangerous? No shit, everything's dangerous. My only hope is he's sitting on the east as his way out. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate, but such is
Yep,
life.
there it is. Nothing I can do about that.
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes? Disappointing defeat.
28 down the hole.
But you'll grow stronger
That's
for
all
it.
right.
won't
Minus
you?
45. Ah! Never mind. I'll get back to my third, Dan. I really will. What are we gonna do next? Go again? Why not? Why not? I'm up for a beating. I gotta wait for my returner anyway. I do, don't I? In 15 minutes. Alright. Oops. I need the flax Sena. You know, you shouldn't summon me like this in the middle of a run. No. Your inventory. Is it number 4? No. Flax. As I might, I can't stay mad at you. I know. Why I harass you, because you've got all the good stuff that I like to use often in your inventory. They're the botanists, so they have all botany materials. All that stuff. I should start thinking about selling this. The quick arm? Yeah, keep this for last. Start thinking about selling these ones off. Same group? Maybe. Could be. That'd be good or bad. Either or. Windows Defender and Vermilion Cosmos. Half. Alright, I don't mind. Chat now available. Say good evening to each of them. Mm-hmm. 76788. What do you think? Definitely drop the right. Yeah. Go to a Tanyo style hand. I think so. Hold the numbers for the moment. That's not a good sign. Not new. Someone's got a pair of 8s. You think? Yeah. Okay. Think so. Or 9s. Sit there for a moment. Yeah, sit there for a moment. Hmm. 5, 6, 7. Could have. But with the 9s in my hand, it forced me to get rid of them. It would. I'm in a dire spot right now. This. You're sort of meandering around at the moment.
Now.
I am. Alright, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 7, 8. Really want to throw dots into that. New. I will biff an 8, though. Blast it. Okay. You okay? That's okay. Hold your breath, though. But you have to. It's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. There you go. This is probably safe to throw. Doubt south wind. Someone might be holding on to a pair and then just realized I threw the other one. Using it for a final end to it? Probably. I don't have anything to play here. So it's pure defensive nonsense at this point. It is? It is. Can you make something up? Not in this round, no. Just have to accept the loss of not, and then 1 to 3,000 points paid. Only 10 pi. What did they need? The 4. Or the 7. Eh. Oh well. Good defense play. Realize you're not making your hand to me with this. Okay. Throw the, yeah. Throw these, see what I get out of that. I know, it's like you're throwing the door, though. I know. Kind of have to. Like, why would you throw the door? East, dragon. Oh. Like, you threw this and you threw that. Get the west, get the dragon. Biff this out here. It'd start looking really suspect having 4 sets of honor tiles and I'm sitting on just that. That'd be cool. You'd have to throw these 3, which would be that. That'd be okay. Crap. So, 1 west's down, 1 white. That was already a dead tile, so that's a no-brain. Green's dead. I've already thrown the 8 once. Like, oh no. You get the 1 or a 5, you can throw the west. But 1s are shit. Get the 5, it would be better. Yeah. Then it's 2 or 5 becomes your throw tile. If you'd held the 8, you would have already won. Yeah. And you could have if you'd seen the west and thrown the west instead, but you didn't. No. What kind of nonsense is there to have? Mm-hmm. Waiting on just the one tile's always the worst moment. That just screams, oh crap. So what are we waiting for? There are 3 2s and 3 5s. That brings me up to 6 versus waiting for 2 tiles. So it's a 6 tile wait now instead of a 2 tile wait, which is why I did it. Doesn't mean you can't get nailed. No. Someone might get reachy and go out on it, or someone might be sitting on a pile of stuff and going, I need it, I want it, because all I have is 1s here. Someone could have like 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 2s. Be going, yes, I have pure double chi all the way up to here. They're not interested in throwing it. No chance if I'd thrown the west, he would have thrown west type thing. Ah, that bums me. That burns me that I would have gotten the west. Yep. If I'd thrown one of these 2, yeah. Thrown the, like, I could have kept the 5 and thrown the 2.
Precisely what we needed. You won't rest on these laurels, of course.
Half flush, red dragons, east wind. Like, damn it. Holy filth monkeys. 4 5 6 4 5 6 4 5 6. Chi those as you go around. Absolutely, because I got 4 4 5 5 6. And I have the Akidora in twice. Pure double chi. Heck. Throw the red dragon. 1's down. Splash call on it. Two's good to throw. Yep, chase the splash. Damn it, 1 6 goes down. That might work in my favor. No, don't do that. There's my pair. And my pair. So now I just need a 6 here and a 5 there. Someone's probably sitting. Yeah, I figured they had it. They might throw the 6 because of that. I throw west. Safer. Out on a 6. 3 6s wait, so it's a 3 tile wait. Technically, I can go out on a 3 as well. So I got pure double chi here.
Small mercies, I suppose.
No! Well, at least I didn't get nailed by that. Jesus, Window Defender is actually Window Offender tonight. That was an offense. 4, 5, 6. That pair, 1, 2, 3. Second pair over here. Throw these two in that. Yeah. Get a 3 or a 9. You've got 2 cheese there. You get the 3 here. Maybe something to finish this. Okay, that's easy. Oh, I like that. That completes those 2 cheese nicely. Yep, I didn't think a 6. I was thinking the other 2 ends. Oh, well. Those are complete. That's 2 pair. Get the 3. I can't on the west with what I've got. New. If you get another 1, I could get the 7. Hey, venture's complete. They've got my fleece. Because if I get the 7, I can throw the 6. There it is.
Wow, this looks promising.
Out on a 3. 1 3's down. 3 3's. 3 3's. It's like freaking playing liar's dice. So what do you have? Ricci, Dora. That's about it. Pinfu? I'd say it was a Pinfu hand myself. Hand has no real score to it, does it? New. Outside of Ricci. New. Ah! Ding. Ooh, thank you. Someone's a risky player. I like it. You have canned that? I would not have. Unless I was 1 tile away from a win, then I'd can it. But Rosemary is playing very defensive. Ah, I love it. Right. You know, they were looking for a tile to throw. No extra info. Oh. 8 through 7. I love how it's looking. It looks like dots are what I need. It isn't, but hey, I'll go with it. Ooh, that's disgusting, but hey. Feel like you're gonna get pegged by someone here? I do. There goes the other one. I think Rosemary had the ones as a pair of ones, and just, oh no. Windows Defender. There's a chi. So far, North just has North.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
Nothing I can do about that.
We shall make up
Plus
for the ground we
1,000
lost,
for this.
yes?
Need to hit Windows Defender. Yee-hoo. We got 3 pair. One of those pairs does not help. Unless I get the East. That'd be nice. So, biff the 1. Oh, what are you sitting on? Windows Defender's either sitting on a dragon, or they've got Something like 3 to 4 pair, I think. Or they've got East Wind. East Wind, Dragon, or their hand is very nice. If they've got East Wind, then I'm going to set it off right here. But they did not. Okay. They must have a pair of Souths then. Oh, that's always the case, isn't it? I feel terrible. I was going to throw the 7. I was going to throw this, but then I decided against it. I did. And you ate it because of it. I know. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, oh. They've thrown 2 dragons. They didn't grab this dragon. They threw the East Wind. Which tells me half flush. Could be a half flush. Half flush with what, though? That works for me because I can always use 3 here. You don't work for me. Throw 9s.
Tread cautiously now.
That could work for me. Dip the 9, you won't get it Pikatsu'd. True. I can drop the other 9, it won't hurt me either. Daring. Would have had the pawn, everything played the way it did. Six, 7, 8. I can work with that. I can throw the Souths. I was worried they were holding on to it. Still a good tile to throw. Eight's okay to throw.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
Not much you can do about it.
We shall make up for the ground we lost,
And
yes?
that's what you get for that.
We shall need to hone
Second
our
place.
wits if we are to triumph.
Yeah. Windows Defender pulled that. Oh, everyone's already gone? No, sad farts. Sad farts. Anyway. I will send you on field exploration up long. Alright, so technically yep, I'll be changing from this, which I think is a little lightweight, maybe this, doing work. It also looks fairly lightweight, but it also looks a little more warm. But not for the moment. Mm-mm. Right, so I need raw materials list. Nope, what's the other thing I need to look for? Recipe tree, there we go. So I need to make from 8 fleece, 8 woolen this. Mm-hmm. I need alright. So I need to make 10 woolen yarn. Yeah, I figured that. Why don't you do quick? I could do quick synthesis, but the object I'm making is below level 90. And it's a housing item anyway, so... You know, I don't need... Alright, so I need to turn flax to linen. So I need 6 of those. Size. It's over here from size. 1, 2, 3. I know it doesn't update in real time, which is a pity. Right, okay, I got 10 linen yarn. Oh, I needed, like, 1 fleece. Oops. And that. Never mind. We will fight with what we've got. Good. Alright, alright. It happens. Recipe tree. Alright. Mark you out of the way for 5. There, fixed. Alright. Have the fleece, have that. You gotta make the 3 undyed linen, 4 undyed cloth. Want this. Go with the size. On cloth. Cloth. Can't do off the whole button, it's dumb. And I need 3 of these. What's the advantage of doing housing items for money making? You just bash it out. You're like, ah, look at that's perfect. Cool. Oh, you build another one of those. Probably. Say my retainer's away, I could get all the bits I wanted. You don't generally go nuts on stuff, not unless it makes money or it's useful for leveling. I know some people have got the whole, I have to make one of everything. And I agree with it, they can do that. You know? Never gonna stop someone from doing that. Crap. Oh, housing. Machines. Place. Yes. There. Snap. Here. Here. Yep. Nope, gotta do that manually. Drive me absolutely spare. That's right. Looks straight. Feels straight. Out there. Out there. It's right. There. Very nicely done. So, change of the food items later. I think it looks good. Feels like someone lives in this room now. Iron chairs. Yeah, I know. Need new chairs. Another time. Another time. I gotta get Molly off the molybdenum off the top of the thing there. You do, don't you? I do. Oh, all the days. All the days and all the nights. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? Oh, gotta stretch, gotta go. Gotta play out the end of the show. But don't worry. We don't have enough Final Fantasy this week. We've got at least one more day of it. That's right, tomorrow, Thursday, tomorrow evening, in fact. 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. On average, we'll be basically back for more Final Fantasy XIV, just dailies and dumbs. Dailies and dumbs. That's right. I want to see if I can get enough coins together, or enough tombstones to finish off my 450. The weekly run. Get enough for the grind each week? Absolutely. You go utterly nonsense on the first 2 days, then I can worry about the next 3, making sure I get Chloe's book done. Isn't that great? Absolutely. Then coming up Friday, Saturday, we have Baldur's Gate at the same time every time. It's again in the evening, 7:30 again. That's right. I'm not repeating the rest of it. Done it once. Anyhow, that'll be back. We'll have some more nonsense we have to do. Yes, we've got to basically blow up the stuff at the bottom of the pool. Shut it all down. See what we can do. And then come back and rescue all those who are basically the gnomes. Yes, gotta save the gnomes. The gnomes? No. The gnomes can go die. These are gnomes, not gnomes. There's a difference. That's that. These ones don't live in a forest. If you got the reference, you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, go look it up on the internet. It's there. We gotta go run. Yes. But don't worry, we thank you if you tuned in tonight. Yes, we do. If you'd said we catch us on the replay, hey, thank you again. And if you watch us on the YouTube uploads, hey, thank you. I'm all said and done. I've got to run, so I hope you have plenty of fun until you tune in next time.